Peace, family. Just sitting here reflecting on this spiritual journey, and this thought crossed my mind, like, what if, because, along this journey, we find that we come from a space of believing things that are external, things that are happening around and outside of us, to a space where we actually believe in who we are and our power that we carry within ourselves. And until we get to a point that we're actually living and thinking in a way that is in alignment, we are living in cognitive dissonance. So we're saying and doing one thing, but we're believing internally, subconsciously, and consciously something else. As high-level leaders, as creators, as change makers, instigators, value creators, networkers, big thinkers, strategists, visionary leaders, titans of industry, magnates, people who accept their divine purpose and power to do something great with their lives, to live their dreams. Those people, no matter where you are in the stage of those pursuits, in order to reach that level, in order to reach the next level, and the next level, the highest level, or until we get to the highest level of whatever that vision or dream looks like, we are continuously challenged to elevate. And what I mean when I say that is, when you're growing from I am a human to I am a spiritual being, then things like your relationship with food, your relationship with your body, your relationship with just the gross physical things that kind of keep you from evolving, those relationships start to change. And then when you elevate from spiritual enlightenment to and when I say enlightenment, I mean awareness, that's the word. Spiritual awareness to spiritual power, empowerment, realization, self-realization, the understanding that it's all within you, and you're activating your sense of purpose and your sense of power, and you're doing the work, you're deep in your work, and you're finally, oh my God, it's such a struggle. But you're finally ready to elevate to the next level. You will come to a point where you have to release the thought that anything outside of your capability is actually what's holding you back. And in doing so, you then accept the fact that everything is within your power. But in order to realize that, to have that come to fruition, to realize your dreams and elevate to that next level, we literally have to release the separate mind versus action. We have to bring them together and align both the internal mind and the external action. When the internal mind, the things that you think in your subconscious, when your alpha and theta levels aren't in alignment with your beta, who you are at your core when you're out in your day-to-day, that is called cognitive dissonance. And it is literally blocking you from your blessings. The fact that you don't have enough faith in yourself, enough confidence in yourself, enough belief in your capabilities, consistency in your work, consistency in your output to see the return on the value that you're adding to the world. Currency is reciprocity, it's the energy of reciprocity. Currency flows back and forth. It must flow back and forth in order for it to maintain homeostasis. So when we're talking about the energy of money, when we're talking about the energy of abundance and prosperity, we have to keep the channel flowing, the channel open to flow both back and forwards. And so in order to create that type of value and that type of energetic exchange with the world around us, our audience, our people, our tribe, whomever it is that we're appealing to, we ourselves have to know without a doubt that we are capable, prepared, equipped, and worthy of delivering the value that we know we are designed to offer. And so the ways that we do that are the thoughts. So the meditation helps us to become aligned with our thought, or actually help us to become aware of our thoughts. The other work that we do outside of there, the additional things, the breath work, the audible breath work, the silent breath work, the breathing, that's the prana that flows through our body, the mantras, the things that you tell yourself over and over and over again, the using pendulums, tapping into our spiritual awareness and our spiritual guidance, using different mudras, the hand motions, the finger, tapping into our different energetic frequencies and channels that flow through our body when we're speaking of especially recognized and honored in Hindu, ancient Chinese philosophy, a lot of Eastern philosophy. We're talking about the meridians that flow through our body, these different energetic channels, and tapping into different elements of our bodies by using and utilizing different mudras. And so the work that accompanies the meditation is the vessel of the facilitation of awareness. And then the work that comes on top of the meditation is the work that helps us to remove the negative samskaras, the negative chittavritti, the negative mind patterns, mind tattoos, and to enhance and bring in the positive. I am worthy. I am enough. My energy is boundless. My energy is creative. It carries me to greater heights. I magnetize the wealth that I desire. I am wealthy. I am worthy. These are affirmations. And so we're doing the work now, right? The meditation is the vessel for understanding, for opening. And then we're doing the work externally to actually change our subliminal subconscious mind. And that way, when our subconscious mind, no matter which, right? Because you have the good, and you have the bad. You have the both. Okay, your mind literally can give you any outcome, right? It can say, oh, absolutely this will work, or you can say absolutely this won't work. Either way, you're going to be absolutely right, because that's your reality. So if we exist on a plane that is multidimensional, unlimited in its capabilities, and we are unlimited in our capabilities, then we also have to understand that if there are at least 5 different dimensions, if there are at least 5 different dimensions and we're only in 3D, then if we consider every and any single potential outcome, it is a reality at somewhere on some plane, in some dimension, in some world, in some plane, in some dimension, that reality exists. So what if, instead of operating from a space of fear and lack, a fear of a space of oppressed thought based off of our experiences, our external experiences, and what the external world tells us, is that we can completely go inward, reflect on who we are, accept our power, accept our position, and accept our responsibility. And at that point, when we say, you know what, screw it, somebody's got to do it, somebody has to do the work, it might as well be me. And at that point, when you say, this is my purpose, I'm stepping into my power, I own it completely, I know who I am, I know what I'm supposed to do, and there is no way that I can fail. If we operate from a place of consistent, complete belief that the outcome is going to be a positive one, and it's always going to act and happen in our favor, this is where it gets beautiful, because then the universe starts to conspire to say, yep, you're absolutely right. Let me show you what this reality looks like, because you've already doubted yourself for so long. Now, all that we can really do, right? If you've already been on the negative and you've seen how that works, okay, I'm not good enough, I don't even like repeating negativity. We don't repeat negativity, right? We don't think negative, we don't say it out loud. None of that happens in this household, in my mind, right? As soon as my mind says, as soon as I think something negative, my brain now automatically thinks, nope, the exact opposite, the affirmative of the positive of that outcome, right? So if I say, what if it doesn't work? Nope, it works. It's already happened. That's exactly how my mind, oh, it already happened. It's already in, here it is. This is what it looks like. And literally, I picture it in my mind, because that's just where my mind is now. Now it's just like, okay, it's done. It's happening. It doesn't matter who thinks that it's not going to happen outside of here. As long as your brain sees it happening and you know that it's going to happen, every single step, action, word, thoughts, statement that you process, that you say, do, and act is going to be in alignment with it being on the positive, right? Everything that happens around you is going to gravitate towards that positive result and that stems from using the meditation to open up your mind, and then using all of the work surrounding the meditation, the affirmations, the mantras, the mudras, the tools, your mala beads, your to recite your prayer, not your prayer, but your mantra 108 times, and you follow it around your mala beads, and just understanding the tools of divination that are available to you, and using them to access whatever spiritual tool or spiritual element it is that you need in order to help take you and elevate yourself, your status, your work, and your practice to the next level. And so when we're thinking about and considering the high level work that we are doing, this is the way that you take your mind, your work, your input, right? Your mind, your energy, your input, your productivity, and your output, and you elevate it towards the success of a high level project or big lifelong passion project. You see it, when you see it with all of your senses, okay? See it, smell it, touch it, taste it, hear it, feel it, everything. That's the envisioning. And then when you, once you see it, then you go on to believe it. And when you believe it, it's like every waking moment of your day, it shifts to your dream. Just everything that you see, nothing is a problem anymore. It's always resolved. It's always in that elevated state. Everything that you look at and perceive, your perception becomes, no, it's, I don't live in lack or fear, scarcity. I live in abundance. Oh, I don't need more light. I have plenty of light. Oh, I don't need to knock down that wall. That wall's already knocked down. My house is big, beautiful, open, spacious, right? My yard is completely taken care of. I have a community out here. I have the eco-friendly, smart city, independent community that I've been wanting to build. Everything's already happened in my mind. Everything's already happened in your mind. When you get to this space, it's so automatic that you no longer live in lack, because that is the cognitive dissonance, right? The saying, oh, I believe that I'm going to achieve, and I believe, and but you're not believing. That's why you got to take out all of the extra words. Instead of I believe I am, you are, I am. That is how you shift. Because once you see it, that's why you have to have crystal clear clarity. That's where the mindfulness meditation comes into play, to clear out your mind, clear out all of the distractions. And we're not going to add in any new distractions. So we're not going to pay attention to things that are going on social media. We're going to post whatever we need to post on social media, contact whoever we need to contact, and we're going to move on. Okay. We're not going to take in any commercials and any advertisements. We're not going to look at the news. We're not going to listen to the radio. We're going to cut out all of the distractions. And we're going to completely clear our mind, keep our minds completely clear of everything else that is going on. None of that matters to the work that you are here to do, to the purpose that you are here to serve uniquely and solely, because only you can do it. So, clearing out the distractions, we open up our minds through the meditation. With the tools of divination that surround the meditation, we mindfulness, yoga, meditation, mindful walks, things of that nature, where those are the tools of accessibility, of creating balance and openness and awareness between our minds, body, and spirit. And then once we're open and we can access those channels, we clear out all of the distractions with the breath work, with the mantras and everything, and we really bring in the positivity. And then once the positivity is there and we see it in our envisioning meditation, and then we believe it with our minds, hearts, bodies, soul, with every facet of our being, that is literally when it all becomes your reality. Because not only are you then dreaming it, but you are empowered. So beautiful. You are empowered to take the steps. You are clear on the steps that you need to take. You have the vision, you have the strategy, you are taking the steps, you are doing the daily actions. And because you're putting in the actions, you're putting in the work, you are reaping the benefits. Your network is growing. Your value is growing. Your value add is growing. You're adding value to those. So other people are being added to your network, and other people are adding you to their network. And you're doing the work. You're doing all of the things. And then, like a waterfall, like a river, your currency flows, because you found your space, you found your place, and you are doing your work. That is how to shift from an unguided mindset, from a mindset where we're focused on placing power in external things, people, objects, figures, deities, things of that nature. And we're shifting the balance of power and giving it back to the original source, which is you, self, the source of self. And so that's really the work. That's the work that we're doing. And so I hope that this has been helpful and insightful. It kept flowing through my mind, these thoughts, this morning. And so I really wanted to sit down and just capture some notes on that, but just really talk about how cognitive dissonance keeps us from elevating to the next level of existence, of elevation, of spirituality, of our work, of wealth, of manifesting the beautiful life full of passion and pleasure that we deserve and desire. That is how thoughts, negative energy, Negative relationships and people keep you blocked from your blessing, literally blocking you from your blessing. So yeah, that's it. Take the steps, do the work, clear your mind, think positive thoughts, start with gratitude, eat well, feed your body, know that food is fuel and that you should be fueling your body, and watch your energy, watch your life shift. Yes. The light and God inside of me recognizes and honors the light and God inside of you. Namaste.